But first, our chief national correspondent, Matt Guttenberg, starts us off on the scene at the Palisades wildfire. Good morning, Matt.
Robin, good morning. There's no other way to explain it. This is an apocalyptic scene. This was the biggest supermarket here in Pacific Palisades. You can see the fire ripping through it. You can hear the crackling of the fire, the hissing of the gases, debris collapsing right now. As we're speaking, firefighters helpless to do anything. That was a realtor shop. All along here in 360 degrees were homes around here that have burned. I'm going to have our cameraman come here. There are other businesses across the street that are burning. And right now, across this area, firefighters just can't cope with the vastness of this fire.
This morning, those apocalyptic scenes in Southern California, now under a state of emergency, with over 50,000 people forced to evacuate their homes, fleeing for their lives as fires burned across LA County. Multi-million-dollar homes incinerated one after the other, the largest fire tearing through the enclave of Pacific Palisades, one of the wealthiest in the country. It was fueled by historic winds, burning at a rate of 5 football fields per minute, gutting the Palisades high-end downtown area. Firefighters attacking the more than 2,900-acre wildfire from the ground and the air, but the fire exploding everywhere seemingly at once. Firefighters and locals overwhelmed.
All right, dude. Yeah, let's get out of here. We tried, bro. I'm sorry.
Tanner and his friend Orly racing to escape the home, surrounded by flames.
Gotta get out of here. Holy.
A Santa Ana wind event the National Weather Service called the worst in over a decade, turbocharging the fire.
The fire is being fueled by a combination of strong winds and surrounding topography, which is making it extremely challenging for our personnel that are assigned to this incident.
Everything is catching fire here. Trash bins, shrubs, trees, houses. The smoke is unbearable at this point, and we've just seen 4 or 5 houses go up over the past few minutes here. The entire area here looks apocalyptic.
And that wildfire sparing no one, no vehicle or structure safe across Los Angeles County, home to 10 million people. The fire so widespread, no word yet on deaths or injuries. A commercial aircraft flying over the area capturing the magnitude of the massive fire.
The homeowners are saying they're unable to access any exit routes. There's fire on both sides of the roads on Palisades.
And right there on Sunset Boulevard, we saw the gridlock of drivers trying to flee the fire, abandoning their cars. But that made it impossible for firefighters to enter the fire zone, so a fire department bulldozer had to push dozens of the abandoned vehicles out of the way.
This is Sunset Boulevard, right in the heart of Pacific Palisades. And all of these cars, including us at one point, were stuck in this gridlock. And in order for firefighters to actually get to the fires, they had to carve a path. And so a bulldozer literally shoved all of these cars to the side. You can see the bumpers ripped off, the scratches along the vehicles here. There's glass in the roadway.
Dozens of homes obliterated by the flames as residents tried to flee. Flames inching up the hill of the Getty Villa Museum with more than 125,000 priceless artifacts at risk. On Malibu Beach, lifeguard stations ablaze, the ocean right there, but not close enough to save homes and businesses along the Pacific Coast Highway. The Rakusin family hosing down what they can before clearing the area, taking with them the hope that their home might be safe.
I started to hose off the home and hose down all of the shrubbery and the trees and bushes.
We don't know whether the house is going to be there or not.
The inferno also threatened the property of notable actors. James Woods posting this video from the view of his driveway.
We've got a lot of planes going over, dropping water.
Comedic actor Josh Gad taking to Instagram.
I have never seen flames from my house like this, ever. This is insanity.
And Police Academy star Steve Guttenberg helping his neighbors to safety.
I'm lucky. I'm able-bodied. And I think when you're able-bodied, that's a good moment for you to help out in your community.
And Robin, for firefighters here, there is almost no visibility. The winds here are still at about 20 miles an hour. I had to put this mask on. I want you to see the ferocity of those flames and how much black gas and smoke they're putting out. They're going to be battling this for days. This fire is not going anywhere. And firefighters right now are strapped. There are simply too many spot fires all over the place for them to be able to contain this and try to put out the embers before the next wind event happens. This is as bad as I've ever seen it. I've been here in the Pacific Palisades at a personal level. Family lives here many, many times. Driving up this morning, I simply couldn't recognize where I was. Robin.
And that says so much. I want Matt and everyone to please stay as safe as you can possibly be at this point.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the worst is far from over.
Since our last report, the wildfire in Pacific Palisades has grown massively, now consuming over 3,000 acres. Fueled by extreme winds reaching up to 100 miles per hour, the fire has spread rapidly, blanketing Santa Monica Bay and surrounding areas in thick smoke. Mandatory evacuation orders have been issued for more than 30,000 residents as the fire continues to threaten homes and critical infrastructure. Several properties, including beachfront homes in Malibu, have already been destroyed, and thousands more are at risk. Fire crews are working tirelessly on the ground to contain the flames, but hurricane-strength winds have grounded aerial firefighting efforts, making the situation even more dangerous and unpredictable. Containment remains at 0%, and the fire's rapid growth shows no signs of slowing under current conditions. Southern California remains under a life-threatening windstorm warning, with gusts complicating the efforts of emergency crews. Governor Gavin Newsom has declared a state of emergency, and federal resources have been offered to assist with the growing crisis. Residents in the affected areas are urged to evacuate immediately if ordered to do so, and remain vigilant as conditions continue to change rapidly. Stay tuned for the latest updates.